90-Day Fiancé, Tigerlily upset at Adnan, Natalie dumps Gino. Reality TV has a way of turning ordinary relationships into extraordinary spectacles, and 90-Day Fiancé is the ultimate arena for love, heartbreak, and messy confrontations. Fans tune in each week not only for romance, but also for the unpredictable fireworks that erupt when cultures clash, patience runs thin, and secrets come to light. This week's episode delivered exactly that: Tigerlily and Adnan's heated confrontation, and Natalie's explosive breakup with Gino. What started as an ordinary day for the couples turned into a storm of tears, accusations, and revelations that nobody saw coming. Tigerlily versus Adnan. Cracks beneath the surface. Tigerlily has always been the bold one on the show. With her vibrant personality, fierce independence, and no-nonsense attitude, she quickly became a fan favorite. But behind the smiles and her quick-witted remarks lies a simmering frustration with Adnan, her partner whose calm and reserved nature often clashes with her fiery spirit. This episode peeled back the curtain on their issues in a way that stunned viewers. At first, the couple appeared to be having a quiet dinner together. Adnan had cooked, an effort to show his love and commitment, but Tigerlily's body language was off from the very beginning. Arms crossed, eyes sharp, and silence hanging heavy over the table. Finally, Tigerlily broke the tension. "Do you even care about what I want?" she snapped, her voice trembling with both anger and hurt. Adnan looked startled, as though the words came out of nowhere. He put down his fork and tried to meet her gaze. "Of course I care. Why would you even ask me that?" But Tigerlily was not convinced. She brought up his constant indecisiveness about moving to her city, his lack of communication about finances, and the way she often feels like the only one planning their future. "You're always holding back," she said, tears brimming in her eyes. "I'm giving everything, and it feels like you're giving nothing." Adnan, visibly shaken, tried to explain that he was simply cautious. He wanted to be sure before making big commitments. But for Tigerlily, that sounded like another excuse. The dinner ended with Tigerlily walking out, leaving Adnan staring at the half-eaten plates on the table. Viewers flooded social media, divided on who was right. Some sympathized with Tigerlily, praising her for demanding clarity in her relationship. Others defended Adnan, calling her impatience unfair. Natalie and Gino. The final straw. If Tigerlily and Adnan's conflict was a slow burn, Natalie and Gino's story was a full-on explosion. Fans have watched their rocky relationship play out for months, filled with miscommunication, jealousy, and endless arguments. But this week, Natalie reached her breaking point. It started with a phone call. Gino had been keeping something from her. Nothing as scandalous as cheating, but enough to make Natalie feel disrespected. Apparently, Gino had been secretly texting his ex under the pretense of closure. When Natalie found out, she was furious. "You lied to me, Gino." "Again," she shouted, pacing the living room. Her voice cracked, but her anger overpowered her tears. "You keep choosing other people over me. I can't do this anymore." Gino tried to defend himself. He insisted the texts meant nothing, that he was only trying to end things on good terms. But Natalie wasn't buying it. "You don't respect me," she said, her hands trembling. "I left everything for you, my family, my friends, my life. And what do I get in return?"
Lies.
Always lies. The camera captured Gino's stunned silence, his hat pulled low as though he was trying to hide from the world. But Natalie wasn't hiding anymore. She grabbed her suitcase, threw in clothes, and with one final look of heartbreak, declared, "It's over. I'm done with you." And just like that, she walked out the door, leaving Gino slumped on the couch, staring blankly at the wall. Fan reactions. Chaos across social media. As soon as the episode aired, Twitter and Reddit lit up with reactions. Hashtags like #TeamTigerlily, #JusticeForAdnan, and #NatalieVs.Gino began trending within minutes. Some fans rallied behind Tigerlily, applauding her bravery for standing up to Adnan's hesitation. She deserves someone who's all in, not someone who keeps her waiting. "You go, girl." Others, however, sided with Adnan. Relationships need patience. Tigerlily is rushing him, and that's not fair. Love takes time. The Natalie and Gino breakup sparked even bigger debates. Many fans were relieved, calling it long overdue, while others expressed sympathy for Gino, despite his mistakes. Natalie did what we've all been screaming at the TV for months. Finally, poor Gino. He clearly loves her but has no idea how to show it. This is just sad. What's next for these couples? The big question now: what happens moving forward? For Tigerlily and Adnan, their story feels unfinished. Despite the fight, there's still love between them, even if it's buried beneath frustration. Fans wonder if they'll reconcile in the next episode, or if Tigerlily's walkout was a sign of deeper fractures that can't be repaired. As for Natalie and Gino, the breakup looked final. Natalie's words carried a weight that suggested she truly meant it this time. But anyone who has followed 90 Day Fiancé knows that breakups aren't always permanent. Could Gino find a way to win her back, or will Natalie finally move on for good? The uncertainty is part of the thrill, and fans will no doubt tune in eagerly to see the aftermath. Why this episode hit so hard. What made this episode especially powerful was its raw honesty. Viewers didn't just see scripted drama, they saw real emotions spilling over. Tigerlily's tears, Adnan's quiet confusion, Natalie's rage, and Gino's stunned silence all reminded us why 90 Day Fiancé remains one of the most addictive reality shows on television. It wasn't about extravagant gestures or glamorous dates. It was about love at its most vulnerable, when people demand to be heard, respected, and valued. And in those moments, the show became more than just entertainment. It became a mirror reflecting the struggles, missteps, and triumphs that define relationships everywhere. Final thoughts. This week's 90 Day Fiancé episode left fans with more questions than answers, and that's exactly why it was so captivating. Tigerlily and Adnan are at a crossroads, and Natalie and Gino might be finished for good. Whether these couples mend their bonds or part ways forever, one thing is certain: the journey will be messy, emotional, and impossible to look away from. And for fans, that's the beauty of the show. Watching love tested in ways that are sometimes painful, sometimes hilarious, but always unforgettable.